Shadowing is one of the best ways to improve your speaking and pronunciation, but only if you do it right. In this video, I'll show you exactly how to shadow, no matter your level. Guys, you might think shadowing is just repeating words after a speaker, but it's actually much more than that. Now I'll walk you through everything step by step. What shadowing really is, why it works, the different types of shadowing, common mistakes in shadowing, and how to make it part of your daily English practice. So let's get started. So what is shadowing? Shadowing is active listening and speaking at the same time. You follow the shadow of the speaker's voice, rhythm, intonation, so English starts to feel automatic. For example, let me show you one way to do it with a TED Talk speech.
I need to start by telling you a little bit about my social life. Which I know may not seem relevant, but it is.
See? So, why shadowing is so effective? Because it makes your brain work harder in a good way. You're not just listening quietly, you're listening and echoing the words out loud in real time. That means you can't just switch off or get lazy. Guys, this is really important to understand. If you want fast and effective improvement, you need to pay attention. Listening passively in the background won't do it. So if you stay focused and put in the effort, you can achieve more in less time. When you shadow, 3 things happen at once. First, you listen carefully. You hear the real sound of English, the rhythm, the stress, and the way words connect. Then you speak right away. Your mouth and tongue start to remember the movements, so speaking feels more natural. And if you are shy, it's a safe way to practice speaking out loud without pressure. I remember at university when I was learning foreign languages, we didn't have much speaking practice. I would come home, play an audiobook, I remember it was The Picture of Dorian Gray, and read and listen along with the printed text. It immediately activated my speaking muscles and was an amazing practice that's so easy to integrate. 10 minutes, twice a day, for example. This especially helped when I had no chance to speak with foreigners. And guys, when you shadow, you actually think in English. Yes, I'll definitely make a video on how to start thinking in English and whether it's even necessary, but this method really helps you to think in English and talk to yourself. There is no time to translate, so your brain reacts faster. Of course, it doesn't happen overnight, but practice makes perfect. And of course, your pronunciation improves because you copy real speakers. This is obvious. Choose a speaker whose speech you can understand reasonably well and try to imitate their pronunciation. You can just pick one TED Talk video and practice it for a week. Guys, no rush. The focus should be on quality, not speed. If you're a beginner, start simple. Don't worry about saying everything perfectly at first. Just repeat what you hear. Focus on the intonation, how the voice rises and falls, and recognizing the sounds of words. You can also try tongue twisters. That's how I started with my Chinese, not with grammar like most people think. Small tongue twisters forced my mouth to work. It might sound like child rhymes, but for your English, it's a big deal. Another great approach is to pick short videos, audiobooks, or even your favorite songs and shadow line by line. Take your time and really listen before repeating. Even 5 minutes a day really makes a difference if you stick with it. The key is consistency, not long hours. Right now, I'm listening to Harry Potter, narrated by the amazing Stephen Fry. Keep watching because next I'll show you exactly how I train shadowing with this, and you'll practice along with me. So at this stage, if you're a beginner, the goal is just to catch the rhythm. So make sure you choose content that's easy for you. Trust me, it's much better to master the basics with simple text. Here I'll do a couple of sentences from the audiobook, all right?
He couldn't know that at this very moment, people meeting in
secret
secret all over the country were holding up their glasses and saying in hushed voices, "To Harry Potter, the boy who lived."
After all this time, always. Gives me goosebumps. Now for higher levels. Once you've got the basics, it's time to level up. Focus on connected speech. This means how words naturally flow together in English. Here's what to pay attention to. Reduced forms, like gonna instead of going to. For example, I'm gonna grab some coffee. Then there is connected speech, where words kind of blend together. For example, next week sounds like next week. Next week. Other common shortcuts and blends are kind of, kinda, could you, could ya, go on, go on. It's like adding a little sound. I'd practice these again and again. That's how you really start speaking like a native. Guys, I have a separate 20-minute video on how to speak fast and understand natives, so definitely check it out. After this stage, choose content you enjoy: TV, shows, vlogs, podcasts. When you enjoy what you shadow, practice feels easier and your brain learns faster. I personally love shadowing my favorite YouTubers. Just pick what you love and take it to the next level. And pay attention to the tricks I mentioned above. Alright, moving on. There are several ways to shadow, and each trains slightly different skills. The first is echo shadowing. It means repeating immediately, even if your speech is messy and slightly behind the speaker. This builds speed and instinctive pronunciation. That's exactly what I tried with the Harry Potter audiobook. The second one is delayed shadowing. Listen first, then repeat after a short pause. This improves accuracy and understanding. This is also what I showed in the example above. Listen, pause, repeat. And the third is silent shadowing. Move your mouth as if you're speaking, but don't make any sound. This is my favorite because I do it most often. On transport or walking, when speaking out loud would be awkward, I quietly move my lips and it really helps. You might look weird, but come on, nobody cares. The main thing is that you don't postpone practice and integrate it naturally into your life. Here is a practice exercise for you. I'll say a sentence. Your task is to shadow it. First, do echo shadowing, okay? Repeat immediately, even if it's a little messy. And here's the first sentence. I'm gonna grab a coffee. Do you wanna come with me? I'm gonna grab a coffee. Do you wanna come with me? Too fast, huh? Not too fast? All right, next sentence. Here, do delayed shadowing. Listen, pause, repeat. And here is the sentence. I just got back from the store and I found something really cool I want to show you. I just got back from the store and I found something really cool I want to show you. How did you do? And your homework is to pick a short clip. For example, from BBC Learning English, they have lots of great material for all levels. Practice shadowing for a few minutes, then share in the comments how it went. Alright, what are some common mistakes in shadowing? The first one is going too fast too soon. Many learners try to match the speaker's speed immediately, but this only leads to mistakes and frustration. Guys, natives speak fast. But that's because they're native speakers. Start slower. Going at half speed is fine. Focus on accuracy first. Make sure you pronounce every word clearly and follow the rhythm. And then gradually return to normal speed. And the second mistake is copying only the words, not the rhythm. Okay, it's easy to just repeat words and forget how the speaker actually says them. So don't just mimic vocabulary. Pay attention to sentence flow, voice rises and falls. This makes your speech sound natural. Next mistake is practicing once and stopping. Some learners do shadowing once and think it's enough. But shadowing trains your brain and mouth repeatedly. Use loops of 5-10 seconds and repeat many times, especially for reduced forms and connected sounds. And the last mistake is not recording yourself. Yes, it's hard to know what you're really saying if you only hear it in your head. So record yourself, then compare with the original speaker. Recording helps you notice mistakes you'd otherwise miss and track your progress. Alright, finally, how to use shadowing in daily life. Shadowing works best when it's regular and consistent. Even 5 minutes a day is better than 1 hour once a week. Choose content you enjoy: TV shows, podcasts, movies, YouTube videos. The more you like it, the more likely you're to stick with it. So here is a challenge for you. Choose a 30-second clip you love. Shadow it every day for 5 minutes for 1 week. At the end, record yourself saying the same clip. You will be amazed at how much more fluent, confident, and natural your English sounds. Guys, now you know what shadowing is, the different types and levels, common mistakes to avoid, and how to make it part of your daily practice. If you practice consistently, your fluency will grow faster than you expect. Don't just watch this video once. Come back, shadow with me again, and make it a habit. And that's it. Thank you guys for being and shadowing with me today. Don't forget to like, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in the next video.